Hello, learner buddies. Welcome back. I just came back with a new topic that is in front of you only how we can say. Actually, this topic is dedicated to the physics, that is a branch of science, and now we are going to study about the light. This is a more basic concept of light where you are going to learn about lots of things that is related to the light topic, which is a very deep and exploring topic. So just buckle up your seats and let's deep dive into the topic. One by one, we are going to discuss about lots of things. Today's question bank is related to what is light and what are the things that emit light, how do we see in a dim light, how does the pupil change size and how all these things works together. Now we are going to discuss about the things, but before that thing, you have to tell me, have you ever been a pitch black room, like a jet black room? What could you see? Take a few second break and just let me know the answer that what could you see in the pitch black room? Nothing? Yes, of course, nothing. We can see nothing in the pitch black room. Why? Because there is no convenience of light at that particular moment. So that's why we are actually not able to see anything in the pitch black room. This is the answer. Now, in at the end of this session, you will learn about these things like what is the light, what are the things, basically examples that emit lights, and describe how we see in a dimly light conditions. All these things you are going to cover up by the last of this topic. But before that, it is a very interesting fact that you have to know about it. It took 3.8 octillion candles, like 38 up to lots of zeros candles to lit as compared to the brightness of the sun as well. So this is basically, you can imagine that how sun and how much sun is producing light and how you can get the light from that. It took almost 3.8 octillion candles to just have the same brightness as the sun. Okay, now the next question that have to came into your mind, that what is light? Basically, light is nothing but is a form of energy. It allows you to see the object. Basically, it travels into a straight line. That means it never bends. Whenever it strike on a subject or any kind of object, it change into path, but then also after changing the path, it again same follows the straight line. So basically, it enters your eyes through the pupil, and without lights, your eyes detect nothing. That's why you can't see anything in the very black room where is lot of darkness and you couldn't see anywhere. Okay. So now the next thing is, what are the things that emit lights? Do you think that some things that emit lights, your LED bulbs and sun, of course, torch, of course, anything else that you have in your mind that emit lights? Okay, you have to give me the answer here. I already mentioned three, four things like sun, moon. Moon is actually not a light emitter. It is a night light reflector. So you can call it sun, candle, torch, LED, any other example that if you have in your mind, just give me the answer here only. Okay. Now, how do we see in a dim light? Yeah, you have to tell me a dimly lit room still has a little bit of light. That is not of so much darkness that you couldn't see anything. In a dimly lit room, there is some light bit of a light that you can see somehow. You manage to see. And how? Your pupil widen. The black kind of the ball that is present in your eye, it actually become more widen as much as light uh, can enter in your eye. This allows you to see something, at least something, even in a dim light. due to the widening of your pupil, it is only possible to see some object, some little bit of a vivid kind, not vivid, obscure kind of images of the room, that what is present, where it is present. So in a dim light, your pupil got widened out, and afterward you could see something in the dim light. I hope you can get the answer now if anybody asks you about it. Next thing is that how do we see in dim light, that it could be see in a particular example in front of you as well. You can see a picture. Can you just give me the answer? There is a one globe present on a rack, on a book rack, and other thing there is a football. In a dim light, the actually light only falls on a plant and on a sofa only. Other things are just in a black sense. Other things are not clearly you can see about it. Only two things can see, because light only falls on these two objects. Other things are not properly widely can see. So basically, you couldn't see anything. First of all, that is very important to know about it. In that particular thing, in dim light, you can see some object, but you only can see very small extent, like not in a clear manner. Like you can see the time, you can see the globe, but not the countries. You can see the football, but exactly position is not there. You can see the box as well. You can see the picture, but you can't see that what actually picture is. So other things that you have to remember, that this is related to the dim light. You have to take an example in your daily life. You can do the experiment as well. Okay, let's move forward this thing. Try this thing. Turn off the light in an enclosed room. How long it would take you to adjust to the darkness? What do you think about it? Quickly flick on the lights, then how react on the sudden brightness. These two things are very important things to experience in your daily life as well. First of all, you have to turn off the light and just think about that, how much time it would take for your eyes to adjust to the darkness. Second thing, when all things are going to be dark and your eyes got adjust to the darkness, then instantly turn on the light and then think about that, how your eyes react on the sudden brightness. So these are the experiments that you have to know about it. Okay, now I already mentioned one thing. When you just present in a slight bit a dim lit light room, then your pupil gonna wide up, and at that moment you could see something in the room. But how does the pupil change size? Actually, there is a iris. Iris is a colored part of the eyes that is present exactly at the same position of your eyes, behind your eyes actually. And that iris control the size of the pupil, and that iris is actually a colored part of the eye. It increase or decrease the size of the pupil to control the amount of light entering it. Actually, Iris is a controllable freak that do everything with the pupil. Pupil is only a kind of a thing which is under control the iris. Iris is a colored part which control the increase or decrease the size of the pupil to actually control the amount of the light that is entering. If the light is so big, like the light is so high that your eyes gonna be a blink out very in a high manner, then also your pupil become in a decreasing manner. And if the light is very dim, then you have to see anything, then what iris do, iris widen up your pupil so you can see objects. So actually it is controlled by the iris only. You got some answer now as well. Okay, so let's sum up all these things. That is actually a just a complete knowledge about how you see things around you, like in a dim light, in a dark room, you don't see anything, how the pupil size change. So that is actually a introduction of the light and how you can see the things. So by summing up all these things, what actually we have studied today, actually we studied first thing, that is light. Light is basically a form of energy which allows you to see things, and it travels only in a straight line. And if we talk about some things that emit lights, that already I mentioned, like fire, sun, light bulbs, stars, television, and other examples, you have to mention that thing. It's your task only. And third thing that we already covered up, in dimly lit condition, like how your pupil open up, more to allow more light to come in, and you can see something in a very dimly lit condition. That is also very important to understand about it. So that is all about the things. Now the one question that you have to answer me whenever we met in our daily classes or whatever in the next session or in a comment section as well, you have to answer me this thing: can you name the other parts of the human eye? I already mentioned two parts. One was pupil and one was iris. Other things that you have to mention me. Name one additional part only if you have in your mind apart from the pupil and iris, because that I already mentioned. So then we will definitely discuss somehow in an upcoming class that what are the parts of eyes and how it works and many more things definitely. So that is all about the topic, that is light, definition of light only, and how the things are actually visible to a person, how things are working to see in a human eye. This is all about these things only. We met very soon in with now new upcoming and a brand new topic, and you will enjoy that thing definitely. So that is all for the today session. I hope you enjoy the session and you get new things today to learn about a new things. I hope you literally got some knowledge. And other thing that I really mention every time, so I like find your accountable partner and share all your knowledge with the person, because that is very important. Sharing is caring kind of a thing. Yes, of course. So that is all about the topic, that is light and how we see the things. That is all about today. I hope you enjoyed the session. We will meet soon by a new video that is related to another interesting topic. Until then, you have to learn more by other things as well. Happy learning, and thank you so much for attending the class. Bye. Have a very nice day, and again, happy learning.